Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Uh, we're yet again at that time of year. It's time for the 2022 31 Days of Horror. And my friends, I'm starting off with a good one here, and that is Dr. Lamb, released from Unearthed Films. A Cat 3 film from Hong Kong. Honestly, a lot more mean-spirited and a lot more disturbing than I remember. Bit of history with me in this movie. I first saw this movie on like a bootleg DVD back in the day, and watching this Blu-ray, I am quite sure that DVD was cut, because I'm talking like this. Let's put it this way: this was 90 minutes. I feel that DVD was around like 75 or 80 minutes. So I'm looking, like 10, 15 minutes cut out. And it shows. The basic plot of this movie, it's a true story about a guy that killed some women in Hong Kong. What's interesting about this movie is when you listen to some of the special features on it, and you realize that in Hong Kong at the time, they didn't really have any idea about the notion of serial killers. So when they filmed this movie, the acting is really over the top. Dude's like howling at the moon, and it's like just like really out of his mind crazy. Where the actual guy, that wasn't the case. But they needed that to kind of get it, because they had no concept of it. This movie is, how can I put this? I always found that there were three. They were like the big three of the Category 3 movies. You had Dr. Lamb, you had Untold Story, and you had Ebola Syndrome. I always considered Dr. Lamb the third. So, you had like Untold Story, Ebola Syndrome, then Dr. Lamb. And it always felt like Dr. Lamb was like a low third, like there were like a bunch missing. Not actually the case once you watch it. Once you see it uncut, you get it. Like why this is in the top three. I dug it. I found the effects really good, honestly, for the age of the movie. I mean, when was this released? Was early 90s, I think. Yeah, it's not saying on the back. Like early 90s. Pretty good gore. Really twisted story. Pretty decent acting for most people. As once you realize that the way our main character is acting is the way he was written. This is the way he's supposed to be. I remember when I first saw it, I remember thinking that it was very over the top. I thought it was, just like bad acting. Turns out, no, it's not bad acting. It's just badly written. Or written with that in mind, I'll say. All in all, a great film. If you've never seen Dr. Lamb, do yourself a big service and pick this up, especially this Unearthed Films release. We know Hong Kong, Japan, China, Korea, all those places aren't known for having the best quality of footage left over. And they even mention it on one of the special features in here that essentially this movie was cut by like somebody like in like a back room just kind of like chain smoking the whole time. So, every print is damaged. Every print of Dr. Lamb is damaged. And there is damage in the print here. But for what it is, it looks great. Let's put it this way. Well, for one, you can see everything, which is good. That boot that I used to have, you could barely see anything. It was too dark. So, yeah. For a rating, 9 out of 10. Really solid Cat 3 film. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, check it out. So yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.